So, welcome to my channel, and we are going to go through a flip through. And this is a special flip through that I want to do. And this was wrapped, this card box was wrapped with this. And this is the living Weel Astrology cards. And this is the third print edition, and I have the number 66 card box out of 250, and then it's signed with Patrick G. Wow, I don't remember now. Patrick G. Rorandy, am I right? Yeah, Patrick J. Fogarty, and together with the cards comes a fold-out pamphlet or sheet that you can use with keywords and all that. That he have put together, and he didn't want a book to all this because he wanted this to be a tool for you to learn and expand and learn more. It's to build up your curiosity a little bit more, and for the profs who is into this, they don't need this because they will know the glyphs and the name of the system. And the inside of the box is the sun, very beautiful. And the outside of the box is, the inside of the box on the other half is the moon. Very beautiful. And I always put my boxes within. So, and then I also received a quartz, clear quartz. This is a very sharp clear quartz, so it's very easy to hurt your fingers on it. Honestly, I'm honest, because that's how I am. That's how I do things, in a very honest way. And here is very sharp. It's like, I don't know if you guys can see this. It's like a knife almost cutting through. So the edges here is super sharp. So you need to be careful, but when you put this in your hand and hold it, it fits very nicely in my hand. So we have chosen a very nice piece to work with, and I love clear quartz. So thank you, Patrick. So let's see now. Let me listen, because I have recorded myself a little bit, so I know so that I will know what I'm doing with all this. So the fold-out pamphlet has, he have created, this in a very good way. So here you have, of course, the sun, moon, and planetary bodies, and this is the types of energy. So here you have the sun, and then you have the moon, and here you have, for an example, with the sun you have illumination with the sun, the key word. So yeah, so that's an example. And I don't know if I said that the cardstock is 400 GSM cardstock, but I think I told that, didn't I? And it's very, very nice done. I haven't flipped through this yet. So the planets in the pamphlet are, you know, the energy. And let me listen what I have written more. So the energy, the signs, the zodiac. How is that being expressed? What's going on? And where it is happening is, of course, the houses. So the what's, the why, and the where. So the what's, the why, and the where. This is very, very interesting how this is very interesting done. And he have added an extra planet home is Chiron, and that is for the wounded healer. Then we have the Earth, and then he also did put the lunar eclipse and also the solar eclipse. This is extra planets as well. And then we have the south and north nodes as well. And that's something that is used when you do the past life reading. So from south node it will be before what you have gone through, and the north will be ahead, what will happen. And then he's also talks about what is mutable, what is fixed, what is carnival. So he just wants this to be an eye opener, and how to use this as a tool to explore a little bit more. And learn. So this is, a tool for each and every one to use. Let me just listen what I have done more here. So as I mentioned, he have the phrases, the moon phrases, the sun. He have the seasons as well, the cycle of seasons, cycle of moons. As long and of course the lunar and solar eclipse as well. So so this has a lot of positive. So this is a positive card set to use in so many ways, of course. And I like what he have written here in the beginning, of course. And what he have, he have done a very good work here, but what he have written is over the course of a lifetime, we will find ourselves on many paths, and utilizing many different tools. The living wheel astrology cards are just such a tool. As above, so below. Those cards were initially designed to support my ongoing journey with astrology. They can be used as an oracle, altar element, or as a way to visually represent the astrological. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do. The keys. No one word can express or teach the totality of a system like astrology. Those keywords were selected to be a starting point. They simply unlock the door and provide a place to start exploring. There is always more to know. Very, very beautiful. And then he goes through the sun and the sun and moon and planetary bodies and the types of energies. So I just wanted to read what was told on the glyph that he did type. And this is what I mean. And then he shows how you can do this as an oracle card. And then you can do as above, so below reading to see what is on the earth and what is, above. And then you can build up your birth chart and look at it visually to see how your birth chart is. So he's showing that. So let's see. So now let's see. Let's go into the cards a little bit. So we have the Sun card here, and let me just move away, make some space on the table here. So we have the Sun card, and I don't know if this will be shown or not. Let me just make it smaller. So we have the Sun card, and then we have the seasons through the year. So we go through the first season is, of course, and I have this in a wrong way. Let me just make this from the right direction. So we start with the first half of the winter, and then we and the first half talks about resting, but also and then the next half of the winter, so they are divided, and why is because there are different energies as well. And then we have the spring, first half of time of the spring. And so, yeah. So the first half of spring is, when everything is coming up above, away from, for example, the mud, and so. And then we have the first and second half of summer. And then we have the fall. So this is the sun cycle energies. So let me just put them out. I don't know if you're going to see this or not. I'm not sure. So I'm just going to let this be on my table, and then I'm going to put out the moon cycles, just to show them. And they are taking so much of place. Wow. Let me move my coffee cup down and see if I can make a little bit more space. And we can put the sun maybe like that and save some space. So here we have now I have mixed them. Yes, this is how it should be. I don't know if they're going to fit. I'm trying to make them fit. And even if the cards, you guys, are not, big, they are pocket sized, they take place when you put them out like this. Here is the right combination. So here is what have I done now? Yeah, I have done it correctly. So here is the first winter half, the second winter half. Let me see if I can make that a little bit less of light. And then we have the second winter half. And then we have the spring, where everything is coming out from the mud. And then we have the growth, next half of spring. And then we have the first summer, the second half of summer, which is beautiful. And then we have the first half of the fall, and then the second half of the fall. And the first half of the fall is where the leaves keep, falling down. And here is where everything have fallen. And they have different energies. So this is very, very super interesting how this is sort of built up. So this is how it moves. I mean, all of this is how it moves across a year, the sun cycle. So very, very interesting. Let's see if we can have place for the moon cycle as well. So let's see. So we start with the moon cycle. Okay. And now it goes back. Well, let's see. I need to make some sort of space a little bit. So even if they are pocket size, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I'm going to put them very close to one another. So here we have the moon cycle through a year, but also through a month. And this is so, you have all the layouts here. You have the sun cycle of the year, and this the seasons, and then you have the moon cycle of the month, but also of the year. And then let's see. And then we also have that I haven't shown, and this is a lunar eclipse. So a solar eclipse, and this is a lunar eclipse. And this is extra. And then we have the north node, the south node, and the north node. So here is cards extra that you can use. So this is something extra that is, and this shows, where you're coming from, the the south node, and where you're going to. And this is something that, you can use when you do past life readings, or when you look at someone's past. It doesn't just have to be a past life reading that you have lived before. So yeah, and then you have the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse as well, and this is extra in here, put out. So now we have the cycles, full cycles. So this is the moon and sun energy cards. So let's see, let me just put this together now, because I need space for the new layout that I'm going to do. But this is so absolutely completely gorgeous. This I can put here. I'm just putting the cards back to the way they were, of course. So now I'm going to put the piles here. So let's see. I hope they are not in the way. Yeah. So let me just put it here. Now, and now we'll go to the planets. So let's see what I have written here. So let's just put out the sun and the moon again. Even if we have talked about them and I have shown them, we're going to just put them out. So I'm going to go with the next sun moon card, just like that. Simply make it simple. And so we have Mercury. Okay, that's the first. And then Venus. Sorry. Then we have the Earth. So let's see. So we have and then we have Mars, Jupiter, and then we have Saturn, and then we have Uranus, Neptune, and then we have Pluto, and then we have Chiron. And Sun is not a planet, Moon is not a planet, Chiron isn't, but this is all what is in the planets. So so this is and the Chiron is the wounded healer, and this is an asteroid, so it's not a planet. But this is very, very interesting how Patrick have made this together. And let me just put the cards back together to show the next. This is, an unfolding of all what you can see. And this is going to go back to where it should be. And it's here, and this is here. So now the next will be the signs. So here we have Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, and then Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. And this is so beautiful. And this is constellations. And I like how Patrick did do this, because let's see if I can zoom in. I like how he did do this because let's see, it doesn't show. It will show better, I think, without. So this is, glyphs of how you see. If you look at the sky, this is what you are going to meet and see if you're using your vision, of course. And I think that this is beautifully done. And I'm so happy that he did do this in this, clean but very simple, beautiful way. I love how he did do this, because this is exactly how astrology cards should be. Clean, easy, simple, but yet realistic in in their way of being. So I absolutely love this. I love this. And now comes the houses. Oops. And now the houses. So let's see. Let's put out the houses. And the glyph that that you see here will be filled with foil gold. So it's so beautiful. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the houses. And this is, you can see how it's moving on. And the houses are very important, especially when you work with geomancy. The house is important because it will tell you what the energy is. So very, very nice. This is beautiful. I love how he have done this. This is stunning, absolutely amazing, stunning. So you get the cycles of the sun and the moon, and plus the extra cards of the south and north node, and the solar and lunar eclipse, of course. And then you get the planets and planetary bodies, and you get the signs with the constellations and all this, and the houses at the end. So this is so very nicely done. And let me just go back to the seasons. Let me just find them. So let's see the seasonal cards, and so we have the winter, the spring equinox, cross quarter of spring we have, and then the summer solstice, and then cross quarter of summer, and then the equinox, and this is where everything have fallen away. So cross quarter of fall is the last. So this is so beautiful, and the cross quarter of fall is on November 7, and that's a day after my birthday. Oh my goodness. And why they have made up the energies in 2 eyes is because just because so that they can follow the cycles. And here is, you know, the wheel down here, and you can see where you are in it. And this is so beautifully done. I love this. So so yeah. So, and that was, you know, the sun a little bit. And this is the new moon. Waxing crescent is the next. Waxing quarter. Waxing gibbous. Full moon. And now we go waning gibbous. Waning quarter. Waning crescent. And then we have the north node, south node. And then we'll have the sun eclipse. And look at the colors here. Solar eclipse, sorry, solar eclipse, and then the lunar eclipse. Because this is the moon, and this is the, yeah, solar eclipse is this one, and moon eclipse is this one, lunar eclipse. Sun and the moon. So the planets, we have Mercury, Venus, and then to Earth, Mars, Jupiter, and then we go to Saturn, Uranus, and look how he have done the beautiful. And then the next will be Neptune. This is the beautiful blue. Wow. And then Chiron. This is an asteroid. So yeah. So again, we are going to go to constellations. And again, this is what you see, the constellation, if you look up at the sky. And this is beautiful. So Aries. And here we have Taurus and Gemini. Here you can see the twins. I think this is Cancer, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. Here we have Leo, I think. Yes. And here is Virgo. And now comes Libra. It looks like scales. Scorpio here with the tail. Sagittarius is the next. Very nice. Oh, look at this. Yeah. Capricorn. And then we have Aquarius Interesting. And then the last Pisces. And now we go to the houses. So house, the first one is, you know, for the self. Look how beautiful it is. Huh. I wanted to speed this up just to, let's see if I can do that. I want to speed this up just so that you can see. So here is house number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oops. 10, 11, and 12. So we have all the houses, very, very beautifully done. And I love how he have done this. This is so simple, but so beautiful. I mean, Patrick have done an outstanding job of all this. And you can use this as an oracle. You can use this as you know, when you do geomancy, and as astrological readings. So let's see. So we have the sun, the moon. So yeah, so now let me just jump into here and so let me just I'm thinking about how many cards I do have, different astrological decks, but I think that I have like 3 or 4, 5 different decks, and I can't say that I like them much because of how they are, and sometimes can be huge, and sometimes we'll miss the houses, some of them. So yeah. So yeah. So let's see. So that's why I'm glad that he did do the cards the way that he did, because even if they are, you know, simple and beautiful, they are just great. So where is my sun? I'm looking for the sun, so bear with me. Okay, I have, oh, here is my sun. So how you can do this is you can see how you can see what is going on in the sky at the moment. Um, oh, geez, my allergy. So let's take the sun and put it out. And let's take the new moon. And I'm going to let's just use like this. And we can add the Chiron there. And let's just take let's take Venus. And let's take so this is how you can use this. And what I will do sometimes, you can use plain cards. So let's just so this is so I would so this is, you know, I would pull runes and put here and see what is above. Oops, where is, and below as well. As above, so below. So there you have, you can, you know, look at the runes and put them together with so below, as above, so below, and work with that and see how all this goes together. And this is so very nice to do this. This is very interesting. So that's one way. Okay, let's see. Yeah, and here we have the I'm just putting the cards the way they were, and then I'm going to put the house back together. I'm trying not to mix them up completely. So now, to do a geomancy reading, how I use it is I will take the house that I want to know about. Let's say I want to know about the astrology. Let's say I want to know about myself when it comes to spirituality. So I will take the house number 12, and then let's say I want to know what is around well, then I shuffle and take a card, and let's say I just take let me take a planet instead. Yeah, this is correct. Solar and lunar eclipse. So let's take a planet. So what I'm going to do is let's take this one for an example now. Let's take Chiron. And I want to know what is sort of going on. And you can throw dices, or you can just take some, I have some geomancy. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's build up and see. Let's say I want to do and see, well, how is my spirituality doing? And then I have the Chiron there, so it means that I need to sort of make a change. So I want to see what is going on, and this is what I'm having. So I receive Cancer there. And that means, gel. It means a blockage, stagnation. So I have stagnated when it comes to my spirituality. I need to work on, I need to see how I can work through this to come out of the stagnation, because at the moment things are standing still. I maybe am blocked. I mean blocked emotionally, the way I am, the way things are, for an example. And as I have the Chiron here, for an example now, this is the wounded healer. So it means that I need to heal. Maybe I have blockages in my body that I need to think about, and also old things that I'm holding on to. And we people seem to hold on to many things sometimes within ourselves. So maybe it's time, to release some of the negativity. So this is, how you can do a small geomancy reading. What you can also do to go deeper into this, let's see if this will show or not. Let me see if this will show. I will open my astrology. I have, this is called, what is it called? It's called, no. I have a program that is called Time Passages, okay? And this is on my iPhone, and this is how it looks, okay? So I can see now September 15, 2020. Moon in Virgo. And it will enter Libra. And void of course. 5/8/10/37. And next Mercury retrograde. And then it will tell you when that will be, 10/14, all the timings. And here I can click, let's see what she will say. The sun is in Virgo now. Moon in Virgo. Void of course. So let's open void of course, let's see. So this is a, So this is a time not to make, you know, this is not a good time to make decisions. And astrologists, for an example, don't do it at this time, because the moon is going to enter another sign, and until this happens, you need to avoid making decisions. And so how you can do this as well is you can see the information here, and you can take the cards out from the deck. I could have done that as well, and could have, you know, made a geomancy reading out of that, and to see how things are. And here is, let's see if I'm clicking right. No, I didn't. And here is current chart, and here you see. Wow, I am having problems. I saw someone else do this, and they could see so many things. So here you have full chart, and you can see how things are moving along, what is going on. So yeah, very, very interesting. So there is so many ways that you can use these cards, and I so appreciate how they are built and done. I love how Patrick have done this, because he have made it very easy, but I didn't take what I have forgot to take and show is the first house, because the first house is, of course, you know, yourself, and that is something that I forgot to take out, and this will tell me, you know, a little bit about myself. And let's build up. Let's say that I'm building up, have thrown. Let's say I have built up and thrown. So let's see, I have built up via, so it means it's something neutral going on. So I'm being neutral at the moment in how I think and do things, and need to keep on walking like this in a very simple way. So this is another way that I like to use my cards. So yeah, that's and that's why, you know, the houses are very important to use in geomancy, astrology as well, because they are important. So I'm going to put the houses back together again. And let's put together, oops, you here. And then Chiron. Yeah. So this is how I use, this is just a little bit of how I use the cards. So if you want to do a past life reading, you're going to let's see if I can find And this is why when you do a past live reading, then you can see where you're coming from and where you're going. And this is so beautiful down. So the North Node would be, for an example, in the first, and then you can have and you're going to have a planet, for an example, let's take Scorpio, and then you do the opposite on the other side. Then you are going to have so this is, how good this is to use, because on the opposite side you will have, the opposite cards. Now I'm just pulling out some cards just to, just to show sort of. So this is when you do a reading a little bit for past life, for an example. And then you look at what was and what will be. So that is, one way how this can be used. This is just a simple, very simple example on how this is. So yeah, this is how I would do. And then what you do is you can take runes as you have the cards laid out. You take the runes or the cards, plain cards, and you put 3 cards here, 3 cards here, and you see where you're coming from and where you're going. So this is how great this is. So yeah, let's see, let me put the house back together. So here is that done. And then I need to put Scorpio back. I'm trying to hold on to the cards as they were so I don't mess this up. But this is a little bit of how I do this. This is how I would use these cards a little bit. And I'm happy. I'm happy for how it is, because I'm happy how Patrick have done this, because it's absolutely amazing, and I'm so happy that the cards are as they are, because they help you to sort things out, but also to have a better understanding have a better understanding towards what you're doing. So this is clean, nice, good cards, and this is what I like about them. And they are great, and I'm so happy that I bought this, because this will help me to sort of move and use this and even explore and learn, because we learn every day. I'm not an expert at all in anything. I just want to learn so much more than what I do. So, and if you want to do a simple, oracle reading, then you shuffle the cards, which I don't want to do, and then you take, some of the cards, and then you do the reading. Oops, I have mixed the sound wrong. So yeah. So yeah, this is a little bit how I would do anyways. So you can according to the booklet, to the little sheet that he did send with, is you can shuffle the cards, you can pull 3 cards, and then you can look at at the keywords and see what you need to sort of what the cards are standing for. So let's say that you did take let's say that we did take the sun. So the sun talks about illumination. So it's something that you need to sort of let go of, moving forward away from. And then we did pick, for an example, Leo, and that stands for confidence, to build up your confidence. And then let's say we did take the planet, and let's say that we did take the house number 1, that will stand for the self. So that would have meant that work, free yourself, let go of things that you don't want to hold on to, is how I interpret a little bit of the sun. And then I don't remember now what we did take. Oh Jesus. I don't remember what we did, what I did just read, but sort of release, let go, and see to yourself, work with yourself as a human being, as I did pick the first house. And then let's say that we take the new moon, and that will stand for dream. So work on your dreams, release things that you don't need, free yourself and be joyful, and then work on your dreams. So this is how simply you can use the cards. So you see, you can use them in so many ways, depending on you and where you are at. And I love this. I hope that I'm going to expand and learn more, because I feel like I have so much to learn anyways. And I'm not any expert. I'm learning, and it's fun. And I love to do what I do. And yeah. So you guys, let me know if you have the cards, and if you use them and how they work for you. Don't forget to subscribe, and enjoy your day, evening, come night, whatever the time might be. And join me on Facebook or on Instagram. And I wish you a very great time and hope to see you soon.